Have you ever wondered how the early history of mankind would look from a patriarchal perspective, given that it is a later product of evolution brimming with discoveries? To begin unraveling this, we need to first examine the primal images representing the motherhood of heroes as virgins betrothed to a deity. These images highlight crucial elements in a woman's experience contributing to the rise of patriarchy. Our journey begins with the early matriarchal stage, which is most easily identified by the changes in the hero myth in its later patriarchal form. Initially, the Great Mother was the sole creator, like Isis, who resurrects the dead Osiris. Later, she becomes impregnated by a divine heavenly being. As we see, this deity appears in ancient fertility rites performed by the king idol, gradually strengthening his status until he becomes the king god of patriarchy. The early matriarchal stage is exemplified in ancient Egypt at the Feast of Oedipus, which, in addition to orgies, celebrated the conception of the young king Horus. Here, still in the era of the Great Mother, the hero is born and begotten as one. The image of the bride betrothed to a deity has its analogy in the Luxor festival, where the priestess of the goddess Hathor unites with the sun god to create the heavenly sun. As we transition into patriarchal times, this role is taken over by the king, representing the sun god. The dual nature of god and king is expressed in the fact that Horus is the son of his father, but also the son of the supreme god. This dual structure of the hero also appears in the archetype of the twin brothers, one mortal and the other divine, as in the Greek myth of the Dioscuri. Fast forward to an array of heroes who are the sons of mortal mothers and immortal fathers, such as Perseus, Romulus, and Carna. The experience of the hero's dual nature, which has become a significant factor, no longer exclusively comes from the woman's birthing experience. Initially, it is the human species, the collective, from which the hero emerges as a creature born of the divine. Secondly, the notion that the hero's essential dual nature comes from his own experience of himself. He is human like the rest, mortal and collective like them, yet at the same time, he feels himself to be a stranger to his society. He discovers something within himself that, despite belonging to him and being part of him, he can describe as strange, abnormal, and godlike. Finally, we see that the personal mother is also a transpersonal figure. The mother responsible for his existence as a hero is the virgin mother exposed to the god. She also exists alongside the personal mother who gave birth to his body, and, as an animal or human, nursed him. The parental figures are dual for the hero, personal and transpersonal. This confusion between the two, especially the projection of the transpersonal image onto the personal parents, is the source of numerous childhood issues and Freud's mistake with Oedipus. To conclude, our exploration has taken us from the early matriarchal stage with its primal images of motherhood to the patriarchal era with its transformation of the hero myth. We've seen the evolution of the hero's dual nature and the impact of personal and transpersonal parental figures on the hero's experience. This journey through mankind's early history offers a fascinating perspective on the origins of patriarchy and the evolution of our understanding of heroes.